Alrighty guys, we're back for some Rakdos Aggro, and I could not be more excited to try out this deck because I've been technically working on Rakdos Aggro since the beginning of Neon Dynasty. Hopefully we've landed on a decent version here. So hey, for anyone who may not know, I'm Redcat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. Additionally, yeah, we're gonna just briefly go over the deck, then hop into some ranked. I've been avoiding ranked, so I'm still just like sitting in gold, but we should still see, you know, a lot of the meta, a lot of runes, a lot of Orzhov, but we'll see, right? So we got 4 Eyetwitch, nice. We got a Malakir Rebirth, which I'm gonna plop over here into the mana base. We got 4 Shambling Ghast. We got 2 You Are Already Dead. So hear me out, guys. The card might be a little janky, but it also might not be. When I first saw the card, I was like, oh yeah, well it's conditional, so of course it's not going to be any good. But then the more I thought about it for this deck, the less I wanted to add Infernal Grasp or and in this particular build, I didn't want to add the March either. So, I don't know, I wanted to try out You Are Already Dead. We got a lot of ways to chump block in the deck, and a lot of ways to keep 1 mana open, like treasures and stuff too. So yeah, it should be interesting. 4 Fireblade Chargers. Speaking of You Are Already Dead, you could ping something with the Fireblade Charger and then hit it with the You Are Already Dead, which I wish had a better name, honestly. It's kind of cool though. We have 4 Life of Toshiros because this card is incredible. You guys have seen me play with this card. I don't even know how many times. It might be my most played black card since Neon Dynasty. So yeah, I love this. It's awesome. We have 4 Lizard Blades to really make those Life of Toshiro swings even more powerful. But also the top end of this deck really likes to have double strike. We'll get there though. We got 2 Kalain's Reclusive Painters, because ramp is important, giving extra counters is important. This card is just super spicy. We got 2 Meathook Massacres. Speaking of spicy, yeah, you kind of need sweepers of some kind, and in a deck like this, you could totally play Meathook for 0 and just have this on the board too, if you really need it there, you know? We have a Kazuul's Fury to maybe help us get that last bit of damage in, and throwing a Fireblade Charger that has been buffed with the Life of Toshiro is pretty fun. We have 4 Reckless Stormseekers because it's just awesome. We have 1 Agadeem's Awakening. I don't know how often we'll get to play it, but it could be spicy, right? 6 mana, bring a Reckless Stormseeker back, bring a Painter back, bring a Fireblade Charger back. It could be really good in the late game. We have 4 Immersturm Predators. This card's ridiculous. I'm surprised we don't see more of it. My assumption is we don't see more of it because there's so many Meathooks floating about, but even then, the opponent has to Meathook for a lot to eventually hit this, especially when you're gaining counters, especially if you get counters onto it on the first turn it's out there by giving it haste with the Reckless Stormseeker. So yeah. This card's pretty spicy, right? Like Vanishing Verse doesn't hit it because it's multicolored. Like, yeah, I guess Right to Oblivion hits it, but still. So sacrifice another creature, gains indestructible until the end of turn, and tap it. And then whenever it becomes tapped, it gets a counter, and you get to exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard as well, which could be handy. Yeah, a lot of great targets to sacrifice in this deck, guys, and like I said so earlier, I mentioned the combo with the Fireblade ping and the You Are Already Dead. Well, this is one of its sacrifice outlets. You end up sacking a Fireblade Charger, ping something on their board, and then You Are Already Dead, and then of course this replaces itself too. So, and then finally we have the Prince of Undeath, another card I'm surprised we don't see more of. Playing this on 4 for a flying trample 5/3 is still, it's okay. Like, it's okay to just play this out on 4, especially if you got that Reckless Stormseeker to go ahead and swing in. But also then it has this extra ability. The game goes on too long, for example, you get to return some creatures to the battlefield potentially, and they gain haste as well. Or you could use it as a sweeper too. So yeah, pretty versatile card, honestly. In the mana base, we got a Hive of the Eye Tyrant, an Abandoned Mire. We got a Den of the Bugbear, a Crucible of Defiance, our dual land, of course. Oh, And then, of course, the Rebirth and the Awakening for a total of 24, if you count these two, of course. All right, guys, let's go hop into some ranked and see how it goes. Oh, we also have a sideboard, a couple environmental sciences, Necrotic Fumes, Start from Scratch, Expanded Anatomy, Mascot Exhibition, and a Confront the Past in case there's a Planeswalker we have to get rid of. Okay, yeah, now that's everything. Let's go check out the deck, shall we? Okay, into the first match. Let's see these hands, huh? It's not a bad one. No turn one play because of Haunted Ridge. Yeah, it's alright. We're gonna keep this. I don't think this is a mulligan. Yeah, especially if we draw a red source, right? That's really good. That's really spicy. Okay, Kazuul's Fury, we're gonna actually just keep that. And we are going to go right into Life of Toshiro. Really good. Some of the older versions of Rakdos Aggro that I was playing with had the Soul Ripper. And I couldn't, like, okay, so there's a Vanishing Verse. That's fine by me because now it's a bit safer to get the Reckless Stormseeker down, which is pretty good. Yeah, Soul Ripper's a really good card. I have to find the right deck for it, though, and I think Rakdos is still the way to go. The thing is, yeah, the amount of removal that opponents play really limits Soul Ripper's like ability to be good, but yeah. Okay, we have tons of mana. I'm gonna go ahead and, like, sure, they could totally wipe the board here again soon, but I'm going for it, you know? Pay with treasure. Get everything down. I'm going for it. That's 5 damage on the board right now. And of course we have tons of Reckless Stormseekers in the deck. Okay, Crucible. Okay. Do we go ahead and do the Crucible? They missed a land drop here. That's huge, right? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and channel the Crucible. Very nice. Very, very nice. I did forget to mention that while going over the deck. I'm completely okay with that trade. I hope they don't have another Revelry, though. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, these cost 1 less for each legendary creature, and yeah, the Painters and the Prince are legendary. Okay, we need to stop seeing land, though. We do not have that much land in the deck. Well, I guess the Kazuul's Fury, I guess technically there's 25 total. Okay, Wandering Emperor. If they target the Fireblade Charger, which is what they want to target, we'll go ahead and Kazuul's Fury. Yeah. So we're gonna Kazuul's Fury. We're gonna take out the Wandering Emperor, submit, and then ping 2 to their face. Very nice. Okay, they're down to 8, but it's unfortunately looking really good for the opponent. But we did our job. It's just we didn't do it fast enough. Gonna kind of split this damage up here instead of plugging it all into the other memory. Okay, March of the Wretched Sorrow. Very good card. I love that card. One of you guys pointed out that it actually... Okay, so there's the second Doomscar. Okay, you're already dead. Not the best draw against this deck. Yeah, tons of removal. And I'm assuming that there's tons more as well. That's probably the third Doomscar too. Yeah, this, I mean, if this was an Infernal Grasp, it still would have been a bad draw against a deck like this, so. Let's see if this even gets through for 2. It does, so that's good. So you've done tons of damage so far. Remember, they did gain the 4 from the Revelry, and they gained 2 from the March as well. So, yeah, tons of damage has gone through. Okay, another Wandering Emperor, and they're not even flashing this in. They're just straight up deleting the memory of Toshiro. Another land. GG, guys. All right, we're going to go one more draw and then probably give it to the opponent so that way we can fit as many matches in as possible. Because, yeah, that's unfortunate, right? 22 total land like this, and then we have the Kazuul's Fury and the other. Oh, this doesn't hit Planeswalkers. I'm crazy. I'm thinking of a completely different card. Yeah, let's go ahead, give this one to the opponent, and hop into some more matches. Okay, we go first, and this is a terrible hand. I don't know why the deck is putting so many land, giving me so much land all the time, but let's go ahead and mulligan. Oh man, I don't want to, but it's just not aggressive enough. Yeah. That's better, I guess. We have the turn 1. We can't play Eyetwitch yet. So we're actually going to send one of the Eyetwitch, I guess. One could argue that we just played a Haunted Ridge and then next turn Crucible of Defiance and play both of our 1-drops. That could have been really good too. If they have a Deadly Dispute, then this swing would be better than not swinging, but if they don't have it, I'd rather try to keep my creature and buff it with the Life of Toshiro next turn. Okay, another Shambling Ghast. So, even with the buff, they could totally take out the Charger. Okay, not anymore. We're going to take the 1. Nope, okay. Okay. So let's go Haunted Ridge, Life of Toshiro first, and if they do want to double block here, I think we're okay with that. We could also, yeah, no, we want to +2/+2. Okay, swing on in. Okay, so treasure token, Eyetwitch down. And Eyetwitch gets the buff next turn, try to get that damage through, which is another reason why maybe we played this out of order and went for the turn 2 Eyetwitch and Charger. That way this turn, we actually could have buffed the Eyetwitch, got some damage through, right? Gonna get that blocker on the ground. Another Life of Toshiro is pretty spicy. We could -1 the token for a full swing, but we get more damage this way. So I think it's the more damage route for now. I was thinking of the other Life of Toshiro here, but I think it's just the Immersturm Predator. We could ping the other Shambling Ghast, but I think it's this because we want to make sure that we can give this indestructible if we really need to. Right, so a Right to Oblivion takes care of the Immersturm Predator, which we're just hoping that they just don't have that right now. Yeah, hopefully we're not only up against control today, but we'll see. Tough matches. I love this card so much, guys. I know I keep saying it, but it's such a cool design. It does so much. Okay, opponent's wondering if they Meathook for 3 here. The thing is, our Immersturm can get out of a Meathook for 3 range, so... Yeah, because we can tap it down, get it to 4. I'm not sure if Orzhov runs Doomscars, right? I think Orzhov runs like 3 Meathooks, 3 to 4 Meathooks. Okay, the swing's coming in. We're gonna go no blocks. Because if this is a Meathook for 3, we gotta make sure we can tap down the Predator. Okay, Meathook for 3. So it's gonna be sacrifice the Charger. Ping face. Yeah, get rid of their Shamble buddy. So they do get their 1/1 token from the wedding announcement, but what we want to see... Oh, the -1 from the Shambling Ghast does get through. I forgot about that, honestly. Oh man, yeah, losing the Predator there is really bad for us then. I don't know how we're going to get through this, so I'm going to say Expanded Anatomy. Yeah. The other Shambling Ghast still had that -1. Very good play from the opponent. Clearing my board there is huge. Look at that. We got the land, so we can actually do 2 things here. The question is, do we actually do both of them this turn, since this doesn't have haste? Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a tough situation. But I think we gained the 2. I think we do play this. It is a target for Vanishing Verse. However, if we draw something that we really just want to play, then I don't want to be... I don't know, I just want to use up the mana, I suppose, right? Yeah, that was super unfortunate, losing all of that. Even so, though, if they don't have removal, which would be a rare case scenario, this would be a 6 swing next turn, which is pretty spicy. Okay. But yeah, if they do end up having removal, it's going to be the same concept as the first match, guys. If I don't want the matches to take too long, because I want to showcase as many as possible. Especially, I want to showcase ones that aren't against control as well. Ooh, Path of Peril. Okay, that does it. Okay, Kazuul's Fury. So the -1 doesn't hit this because the wedding, it's now wedding festivity. So we're going to go ahead, gain 2 life here. And yeah, Kazuul's Fury doesn't do it, but we're going to give it 1 more turn anyways. Okay, Lolth is definitely a nail in the coffin. Yeah. Okay, so Reclusive Painter. Yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do here, guys. So I'm gonna say good game, opponent, and see if we can get some more games in. Okay, opponent goes first, and this is a pretty slow hand, guys. So I think this is another mulligan, unfortunately. Okay, we can keep that. We can totally keep that. I think it's going to be... So we want to get the Lizard Blades down. I think it's going to be the Rebirth here. And keep the actual land. I think that's acceptable. Okay, could be up against mono green, which would not be the best for us, but at this point, I'm wondering what would be the best for us. Okay, pack leader, nice. Okay, so you are already dead, is what we draw. We are going to go right into the Lizard Blades, and then hopefully Life of Toshiro next turn. This is a great example of if we had a 1-drop, we could have kept that open, chumped, and then killed it. Or for any of these mono green, actually. Like, you are already dead might come in handy here. I think they would trade. If we drop the Stormseeker, I think they would trade. It's tempting to go Life of Toshiro, swing with a 3/3 double strike, and try to outrace them. Because I don't know the Stormseeker's coming next turn. I think we're gonna go Stormseeker because we have the 4th. So oh, okay, fine. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We have the 4th land. We go Life of Toshiro, buff the Stormseeker. We plug the Lizard Blades into the Stormseeker. Oh, we're gonna die. Yeah, let's take it. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Oh, man. Let's go. Just same plan. Exact same plan. Let's see. Ah, that's so fun, but we're just so very dead here. Okay, yeah, we have to hold it back, because so +2 onto that. We could make the Stormseeker have a 5 attack, swing in for 10 damage with the Lizard Blades here. The problem is we're just dead next turn, and I'm pretty sure we're just going to die next turn anyways, because mono green has the removal necessary for this. So we could go like Meathook for 0. No, we can't. No, we can't. We don't have enough black sources for that. We could go gain 2 life. And then if we don't swing with something, well, we have to hold it all back because of the simple fact that yeah, they have removal methods in their deck, right? So if we swing in, then they just need to get rid of one of them. Okay, drawing a card. Very tough matches today, guys. So how do we want to do this? We want to double block into the pack leader. We want to take 4 over here, and hopefully they don't have that extra 3. And then you're already dead the mammoth. And we'll see what they take out with the pack leader here. Yeah, the you're already dead is actually just super spicy. The fact that, oh, trample. Woo, it's a good thing we double blocked that. Could actually kill it now if we wanted to. How much damage gets through? Just one extra. I think we're safe. So we're gonna go treasure. You're already dead on the mammoth. It replaces itself, which is spicy. Okay. Oh my goodness, the land, guys. The land in this deck right now. It comes in handy in this case, but we don't need all this, man. Meathook for 4. The fact that we're still alive terrifies me. Okay, there's a chariot. So Meathook would have been better after a chariot play, but obviously we needed to play that to survive. Okay, transforms. We're still in this, but I don't know, man. I think mono green is going to outpace us real fast, especially like the pack leader draws were brutal. Chariot's going to start to create cat tokens. I do want to say, though, I mean, the You Are Already Dead actually came in handy. And I don't know, replacing itself is super spicy, right? Because if it would have just been an Infernal Grasp, or a March in that case, we wouldn't have had enough mana for a March. And Infernal Grasp would have dealt 2 damage to us. So, I don't know, that was pretty cool, I guess, right? Right, so we're just gonna double block and accept our fate here. I don't think we're going to... I don't think we're gonna survive this, but... wait, what am I doing? I'm crazy. Wait, how do I block this to survive? Okay, I'm sorry, opponent. I'm sorry, we have to block the big guys. There we go. My brain is not computing what is happening right now. We could draw another Meathook, which could be good. Mascot Exhibition, I guess. Yeah, GG. We'll let them play it out in case they have quests or anything. It's not a control matchup, so they can just go ahead and swing in. Maybe get some quests done. Good game. Good game, opponent. Yeah. Rough matches so far, but I think we have time for another one, so that's good. We might be able to get a victory here. Okay, opponent goes first, and this hand is also pretty bad, honestly. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the inconsistency, but I don't like the inconsistency of the deck so far. It's a little better, I suppose, and we'll toss the Prince. Yeah, this is what the hand is supposed to be looking like at the beginning, but it has not been. Get ready for a Life of Toshiro. Also, I don't think we've gone first yet today, which is actually really, really bad for us. Okay, Thalia's also really, really bad for us, but at least we drew a Lizard Blades, which is actually pretty good. Actually a pretty good draw. Okay, mono white. It's technically our time to shine. Technically. So we could equip... Yeah, they have the blocker in the air now too, so... Wow. That is a lot to deal with all the time, isn't it? So Life of Toshiro gets us a swing in the air this turn. But I think it's just going to be Fireblade Charger. Reconfigure to the Eyetwitch. And no attacks this time round. Redain is going to be rough. So yeah, there's so much removal in mono white too that at least... I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be tough, guys. I don't know. The deck doesn't seem to have the answers necessary for this current ranked environment right now. But that being said, with all of my test matches and a couple different versions of this deck, it was performing much, much better off camera before I made this finalized version. I don't know, though. It might have just been a different environment. It kind of has been. Like the... Since Neon Dynasty came out, the environment has settled quite a bit. Okay, Life of Toshiro is like out of this game now. So that's one of the reasons why Redain is going to be such a problem. Okay, Immersturm Predator is really good though. Right, so we accept a block into this. There's like there's no question in my mind that they're going to take this damage, though. Yeah. Okay, down to 14. So, Immersturm Predator is really good because what that lets us do... Okay, Adeline. Wow, that is so much value. They get... Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, give it to the Elite Spellbinder. Get a huge swing in the air. Redain has that vigilance. Never underestimate vigilance, guys. Let me tell you what. down to 12. Den of the Bugbear. That opens up Life of Toshiro for next turn. Do we keep the Immersturm as a blocker? Or do we try for a more powerful swing here and keep the Eyetwitch as a blocker instead? That's tough. That's a tough decision. I think we're going to keep Eyetwitch as a blocker. I think that's fine. Similar concept. If they block the Charger, we can ping their Luminarch, which they really don't want us to do. So they're down to 8. So we just have to survive this turn, or make it so that way they're too afraid to swing, which I don't think they're going to be. They can buff the Spellbinder, get it out of... Oh, Thalia, that's good. That's really good for them, because they get a full swing on the ground here, except for the Luminarch. Yep. Yeah, wow. That is a huge swing, guys, and we don't even know what's in their hand. They didn't even play anything yet, you know? So it's going to be a block on the Spellbinder. And what is that? That is 12 damage coming through. Is it a chump into the Adeline? Or do we take 11? Guys, I'm going to say that... Okay, we have the Life of Toshiro. The problem here is Redain blocks the Immersturm Predator. I'm going to take 11. I'm going to do it. We're risking it. We get to keep the Stormseeker then, which means we could top deck like another Immersturm. Plus their Spellbinder is going to die here, and we have the Lizard coming. Ow. Okay, so this will be a Necrotic Fumes, right? Necrotic Fumes, ditch the Charger, get rid of their Adeline. Or no, their Redain is what I meant to say. Oh, but the Thalia makes it one more expensive, so we need to top deck a land to get rid of their blocking Flyer and equip the Lizard Blades. That was the plan, but yeah, Thalia. We drew a land! Oh my goodness. Did we just win? I don't know. We still don't know what's in their hand is the problem. So we target Redain. We ditch the Charger. Oh, plus it's nighttime too, so we get to give +2 to the Immersturm as well. Right? So we reconfigure. No way. I mean, it's stuck on something, right? We're not swinging on the ground, so... Because I don't want any chance for them to get lifelink. I don't know what they have. What is it? It could be. It could easily be a Fateful Absence, but we can. Oh, Wandering Emperor. That's way worse than a Fateful Absence. Oh no. Oh no, guys. The opponents had it today, man. Yeah, Indestructible doesn't save it from the exile, so yeah. That's that. GG opponent. Was there a way I could have won if we kept the Lizard, if we would have swung on the ground? I don't think so. Not with the 2 life game there. Yeah, wow. Dang, GG. I got so excited. Yeah, Wandering Emperor is really really just a great card in that scenario, isn't it? Wow. we're still gonna block and everything, so. Okay, we'll take you, actually, we'll take you. There we go. GG, guys, GG. Alrighty, guys, here's the deck list again, and 4 losses in a row is really bad, but I'm still hesitant to blame it on the deck, mainly because I've been working on this one for so long, but it probably is a mixture of things, right? Like, it's one of those things where this particular build here it just might not be its time to shine. Immersturm Predator is such a powerful card that just gets exiled by so much right now. And even if it doesn't get exiled, there's so minus X abilities from Meathook, the -1/-1 from the Shambling Ghast. There are so many ways for the opponents to actually get rid of an indestructible creature right now, where Immersturm Predator just might not be the best 4-drop. That being said, the opponents really had it today, guys. They really did. Their decks outperformed for them, and ours underperformed with a mulligan almost every single game. And I'm super picky with my mulligans, guys. Like, I usually keep bad hands. But most of those hands were just unkeepable, just not fast enough. The opponents were going first nearly every match too. Actually, did they go first every single match? I forget about the first match, but they went first a lot. So I still want to test the deck, but I can't really justify testing it in ranked because of how poorly it did. Like, you know, casually going down in ranked in gold is that's how you know the deck is probably pretty bad. That being said, hey, You Are Already Dead is actually pretty decent. Like, I don't mind this card. I want more testing on this, and I also want your guys' opinion on it as well. Do you guys think this is the Jank card and I'm just like, I'm crazy? Because I don't know, I feel like there's something here. In any deck that has like a ton of chump blockers, I feel like this is a decent one to have. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, guys, hey, if you made it this far into the video, you guys are champions, and don't forget to let me know if you guys saw a way through for me to win any of those matches. Do let me know in the comments below, and hey, I'll see you in the next video.